Okay. So, all right. So I figured we would talk a little bit about, the virus that's been going on. And I know you said you got a few more people to help. And then there is two people in particular. I actually hadn't gotten an update from you on them. How are things going over there at the house with the two people?
Doing well.
That it's going
Doing
well after yesterday?
Yes.
Really?
Back on top again.
Okay.
Refuse to let it take them down. Refuse. So that's a good thing. They're doing very well.
Let's talk about from the beginning what happened when they first got sick, or at least the first person.
Well, the first one got their test, but they went home.
What made them go get the test?
He was experiencing chills.
Chills?
And wasn't feeling well. So his wife said he should go get tested. So he went. And then he went home.
Did he have a fever too?
Yes, he had a fever.
He had a fever and chills?
He had fever and chills.
Okay.
He went home and quarantined.
Yeah.
He wanted to sleep it off, but the wife said no. Yeah. So that was, his wife told him to go get tested. And then after that, he just went home and quarantined, separate himself from the family. Yeah. And he did that. And within the next day or 2 days, but by that time he had taken some stuff, some hibiscus tea, and I fixed them some vegetable soup.
Okay.
And some herbal teas. Yes. And what do you take? The Unflame.
Yeah, tell them a little bit about your Unflame. Is that like a anti-inflammatory?
Anti-inflammatory.
It's an herbal formula.
It's herbal. It has the anti-inflammatory agents, turmeric, ginger, ashwagandha.
Okay.
Oregano. Yeah. So we got some antiviral in there too.
Yeah. Now, were those capsules that he took?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He did. Did he take them in the capsule, or did he put them in his hot tea?
Capsule. He takes some capsule.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you recommend that anybody takes them inside of their hot tea?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I myself take them. I open the capsules and pour it in, and a lot of some of my people, when they ask for it, I said, well, you can get more if you just buy the bag, the powder, opposed to having capsules.
Okay.
And so that works out pretty good. So that way they can do it if they want to just sprinkle it on something. It's right there. You want to put it in a tea.
Yeah.
Right at your disposal. It works. I think the powder's better. You get more.
Yeah. What does it taste like when you use the powder instead of the capsule? The Unflame have anything really, really bitter or really okay?
It's not too bitter. The worst is it has cayenne pepper, so you get just a slight little kick. It's not something that it's nothing like that. It's very, very small amount of cayenne pepper in there.
Yeah.
And oregano. So you know how oregano tastes. So
yeah,
but no strong bitters.
Good. So
it's tolerable. So once you add honey, it's good. Once you add honey, it's really good. I myself don't do the honey with that. I do it straight.
Okay.
But to get used to it, I'd suggest doing some honey and.
Yeah. Going back to what the gentleman took. He took some of the Unflame, and you said the hibiscus. The
hibiscus tea with lemongrass.
Lemongrass. Okay.
That's his favorite tea.
Yeah.
He likes the taste of it.
Okay, so it was a tea with hibiscus and lemongrass together.
Yes.
Okay. So and that was that first evening. And then what happened that night? A couple hours later.
That night, he started feeling better. So the next day, that night, he started. Oh.
Couple hours.
Yes. After that, he did that. She gave that to him, and later that night he was sitting up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So yep. At
So
first he was barely moving, so now he was able to
Gotcha.
sit up.
Good, good. That's what they need to hear. When he first got sick, he was barely moving. He had the chills. He was laid out, but he got his strength. He was sitting up, and he was feeling a bit back to normal, right?
Oh, yes, because the next day he was like, I'm ready to eat. I want something to eat. Oh, so
okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's amazing. And it's people are really they're going to be excited to learn what it is exactly, was done and how he felt before and after. So, that next day, what happened to his caretaker? Was it the next day or 2 days later?
The next day she woke up, she had a headache. Nope, I'm sorry. The next day she had a cough.
Okay.
It was a little cough, very intermittent, but I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. I don't like this as a cough.
Right.
So I fixed the vegetable soup, put a little burdock root in there.
Yeah.
And what other herbs did I put in there? Burdock, garlic, onion. Carrots, celery, red potatoes, thyme.
Okay.
Pepper. Yep. And peppercorn.
And she said it was delicious, right?
Yes, that soup was made with, I said, look, this soup was made with love because I cannot duplicate it.
Did he have some too? Yeah. So obviously it was delicious because they both ate it up, tore it up. She was coughing. She took the soup. What else? Didn't she have some things before she ate? Or at least that same night?
I mean, she was busy. She stayed active.
Okay.
And then she the hibiscus tea also.
Okay.
And let's see, she ate the soup. But then with her, it was, let's see, it was told to drink clear liquids only, had an intermittent cough, the vegetable soup. Oh, after she had the vegetable soup, she got energy.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was very energized, and she was under extreme stress.
Yes.
Extreme stress. And she was taking a course online that she needed to take a test.
That's right.
Extremely.
Now, all of that ended up doing what? She ended up having a problem with her blood pressure, right?
Blood pressure. Yeah, her blood pressure was, it was pretty high. She was at 142/95. And
so that's pretty high because it's supposed to be, the norm is what, 120/80, something around there.
She did the hibiscus and it didn't come down. So that's when I reached out to you. And we did the hawthorn tea.
Yep.
It was a hawthorn tea.
Okay.
So the hawthorn tea was at night, but nothing else. Okay. So then
the chia water.
And to put the black seed oil and oregano at the bottom of her feet, her chest, neck, and back.
Okay. So she did do that night?
She did that night. Then the next one was, she did the 16-ounce water with 2 tablespoons of chia seeds.
Okay.
And to my amazement, that she was able to get that down. Yeah, it does. It takes work.
Yeah.
I remember someone I was working with, we tried the garlic and it budged just a teeny bit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I mean, you can't just drink that 1 cup and say, boom, I'm done. No,
not at all. Yeah. And it takes a couple days. It also takes eliminating the things that, aggravate it. So she did good with that. But then what was it when she was worrying about getting her blood pressure down? She did something. You said she took one of your
a while ago, she was experiencing blood pressure issues, her and the husband. And so I had taken them blood pressure support.
Okay. And that's one of your personal herbal supplements that you created by Cozy Wolf?
Yes.
Okay.
So I had taken that to them, but completely forgot about it because, her pressure eventually came down, and that was the end of both of them taking it because their pressure had stayed down. So she looked up into the cabinet and she saw that she had her prescription medication, and right beside it was blood pressure support. So she's like, you know what? I'm going to try this first before I try this prescription.
Yep.
And so at 6:28, her blood pressure was 129/101.
Okay.
And so she took the blood pressure support at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
And when she had taken her blood pressure at 8, it went down to 127/90. So it buzzed just a little bit.
Yeah.
But the next morning,
mm-hmm.
it was 114/80.
Okay. Wow. So she was back within the safe range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. 7:30 in the morning.
That blood
pressure had gone down, her heart rate went down, and her temperature was down.
Okay. Do you want to share with them what a little or some of the ingredients are in the blood pressure support, or do you remember?
What's in the blood pressure support is dandelion, parsley, hawthorn leaf, barberry, ginger, bilberry, milk thistle, and cayenne pepper.
Oh, okay. So those are some good blends.
Hawthorn is really good for the heart.
Yeah. The combination
of her thing, other than the blood pressure, the headache, intermittent coughing, her back.
That's right.
She had that feeling that as long as it did not bother her, it wasn't painful.
Okay.
But she leaned up against something. There was a weird sensation.
Yeah.
And couldn't figure that out. But it was telling her to use a heating pad. So what she did was she got into the shower as hot as she could stand, and she just allowed the water to just go on her back and just inhale the steam. And she had taken the shower with La Di Da's sugar scrub.
Okay.
Because it has it was Experiment, and Experiment has peppermint in it.
Okay, nice.
And he did his also. I forgot about that. He surely did. That night when he got home, it was like, here, take a shower with this, because it opens up the pores and it feels like every cell in your body just rejuvenating. It can alleviate headaches. I do mine and give you energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. And for some folks, they have a good night's sleep.
Yeah. Well, I just want to mention, I know that if anybody has like a weirdness in their back or in their chest, this virus is known for building up mucus and turning into pneumonia. And the mucus can give you that odd, awkward feeling when you aren't used to that, obviously building up in your respiratory system. So it could, be some of the signs and symptoms to look for if you're feeling any sensation in your back. I've even heard people describe it as a crackling feeling in their lungs. So what were some of the other things that they did for?
What they did was the breathing exercises.
Okay.
Where you lay on your left side,
mm-hmm.
and you can for a bit, and then you lay on your stomach for 10 minutes, but you never lay on your back.
Okay.
And then you breathe in, and then you hold it 3 to 5 seconds, and you blow out. And you do that 5 times. After the 5th one, you cough real hard.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that 2 sets throughout the day, and it helps open up your airway passage. So,
mm-hmm.
And especially if you realize that you're starting to get a little tightness because his saturated oxygen level went down.
Okay.
And that was the thing to bring it back up.
Right. He had to be careful about that. Okay. So, yeah. Do you recommend anything for mucus for them or people who may be dealing with this?
The
You said they use the heating pad.
No, she used the hot water. I don't know. She felt that the taking the unflaming
Okay.
and the hot shower
It helped.
and drinking the hot tea.
Okay. Unflame Me, which is again an anti-inflammatory. The hot tea, to soften it up, and the shower. Okay, cool. Those are all good. And so then just kind of describe how they were feeling after all of that.
So was able to get the lungs cleared. His saturation jumped up to 98.
Okay.
After the 2 sessions of the breathing.
Yeah.
But the most impressive part is that she felt like her old self within a week.
Okay.
To me, I was
almost
like,
seemed less than that.
It was.
Yeah. It was after like 2 days, I think.
It was 3.
It was 3 days. Okay. Yeah, you said she was
by Monday. No back pain, no coughing, no body aches, no temperature or blood pressure had leveled off. And
okay, that's amazing. So then, just to kind of recap, what would you say are the main things that they used, again, just to kind of as a review, like help people to know what they need to use?
Okay. They did take the vitamin C.
Okay.
Vitamin D3.
Okay.
And a diffuser where they were using the oregano in the home with the diffuser, and also putting the oregano and the black seed oil at the bottom of the feet at night and putting socks on.
Awesome.
Definitely drinking the hot tea. And inhaling heat, steam, just is totally amazing to get it up in there and get the virus to go past your respiratory tract and into the stomach, so the body can break it down and expel it.
Okay.
And and another thing would be the black seed oil, taking black seed oil on a regular basis along with elderberry.
Yes.
Because when they went to the doctor, and someone else, when they went, the nurse would say, give the children elderberry.
Okay. That is so good. All right. So what's the status of them today?
Great. Doing well. Yep. Serapeptase and zinc.
Okay.
Those are the, and my thing is, if you can't get to the unflaming, and there might be some things you have at home, because a lot of us have these spices in our cabinet.
Yeah.
Turmeric, ginger, apple cider vinegar, and turmeric, ginger. Oh, cayenne pepper. So you can take those and make in 16 ounces, take a pinch, and drink that throughout the day, and that will help you with whatever ailments you're going through, really.
Right. Now,
it's the blood circulating.
They do say it's a little that taste is a little bit hard to get past.
Oh, honey, for other things. And when someone called me and they needed help right away, I said, well, here, put this together, be it a cough, diabetes, hypertension.
But
and don't forget to do that soup. That's very important. Oh, yes. One of the most important thing is try your best not to eat meat, processed food, refined sugar within the first week of this.
Okay.
And there's something else, dairy.
Okay. Processed food, meats, refined sugar, dairy, you said. Okay. That is amazing, because even though it sounds simple, they don't really associate that with inflammation or things that could weaken your immune system. The immune system or the body is so busy trying to metabolize all those things in your system that it's not, you know, it doesn't have the time to or the energy to do what it needs to do to build up the immune system. And then I guess sugar, what disables the immune system, right?
Yeah.
I think sugar disables. Yeah. So yeah, guys, be mindful of these things because they will get you a long way just by eliminating those things. And then when you add the other things that Cozy Love brought to the table here, you're going to have a really, really good chance of not only avoiding viruses, but should you catch anything, you'll be in really good hands. So
yeah, because you as we know, the body's able to heal itself. We just have to let it do its thing. And it would say get out of its way. So by not having it work so hard on digesting the meat, now it can actually work on healing itself. And I forgot to add one other thing because I got through herbalist McDonald.
Yeah,
Who was telling me that, the important part that if you have to eat meat, let it be organic. Don't just be the regular meat. And also he said that the liposomal, the vitamin C. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he talked about the liposomal. Oh, good. Okay. Tell them about why herbalist McDonald is significant. Why did you go to him in particular? What did he do?
Because he had helped two of his most closest dear loved ones conquer this thing, and it was ravishing their body.
Yeah.
To the point where I think she had become a diabetic. It attacked her blood and her neurological system. So it went both for her. It went in deep. And so when that happened, I was like, wait a minute, what happened? So I took the information that he gave and built on that with your assistance, and we worked it out.
That is so wonderful. I'm so glad that he was able to do what he did with his loved ones, and I'm glad you contacted him. I'm telling you, because this thing could sometimes it could make us fearful and disable our common sense when it comes to helping those close to us. So yeah, that's so good. I'm glad that everybody's doing well. Thank you so much, Cozy Love, for coming on. And you guys, please, let's see, Instagram, there's a Cozy Love there. There's also CozyLove.com. CozyLove.com. You guys can check her out. This woman is phenomenal, and she's helped many people with her expertise and her products. So please visit her. If you have any questions or any special requests, let us know. And as always, please like, subscribe, and we will see you guys next week.